Accord doesn't have it. Camry doesn't either. Discover the ultimate luxury, space. Your Hyundai dealer introduces the all-new Sonata. With more cubic feet of passenger space than any other car in its class. The midsize Sonata actually surrounds you with over 9 cubic feet more space than Accord, or even Camry, but at a much more down-to-earth price. So now you can afford more space for all your space cadets.
Test drive the new Hyundai Sonata today, the midsize car that makes sense.
Up on the eyes.
Professional models demanded Covergirl Professional Mascara. The curved brush colors every lash. The professional formula lasts without smudging.
Beautiful.
America's look is Covergirl.
I am Cleopatra, and you will explain these Budget Gourmet Slim Selects. Succulent beef stroganoff, turkey with a sinful honey glaze. How can that be under 300 calories and cost such a teensy price?
There's only one place for that original recipe taste.
Cross the road.
Come visit the Colonel.
Cross the road to Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Dive into original recipe chicken. Pick up some Kentucky nuggets. Take a big bite of a Chicken Little sandwich. They all have the Colonel's secret blend of 11 herbs and spices. For that one and only taste, there's only one side of the road.
Cross the road to Kentucky Fried Chicken. Yeah, cross the road.
You'd be so nice to come home to. You'd be so nice by the fire. You'd be so nice. You'd be paradise.
From floors that'll make you want to kick your shoes off, to carpets you can sink your feet into. From stylish furniture to ceilings that keep you peaceful and quiet. Armstrong makes coming home worth coming home to.
You'd be so nice to come home to.
Tuesday.
Hi.
It's the new neighbors.
I'm Pam.
I'm Mark.
I'm Annette.
Who's the boss? Then.
I'd never seen my parents like this. The tension was becoming unbearable. We all felt it, in our own way.
The Wonder Years.
The Oscars are kind of like the playoff of the stars. It's live, it's exciting, and you want to have front row seats.
Wednesday, March 29th, the 61st Annual Academy Awards live.
Who's going to win on Oscar Wednesday?
It's a little spread country. It's Glade Potpourri in a spray. It's country wildflowers with a little bit of garden fruit and spice.
Introducing Glade Potpourri in a Spray.
It's a little spread country.
Glade captures potpourri in a spray, so you can enjoy the fragrances of fresh garden blossoms, spices, and fruits for any room in your home, anytime, instantly.
New Glade Potpourri spray. It's a little spread country.
Crunch and Munch is love at first bite. You're gonna love it with all your might. You better keep your Crunch and Munch in sight.
Crunch and Munch, popcorn and peanuts covered with rich, buttery toffee.
Crunch and Munch is love at first bite.
Good morning. How's last night's intimate little dinner?
Not good.
Why?
Just as I'm serving the most wonderful meal, I see Jessica scraping these gritty spots off her glass.
Uh-oh.
Maybe that dishwashing stuff didn't dissolve.
Uh-oh.
Why are you uh-ohing?
Tonight I'm serving the most wonderful meal to Susan.
Uh-oh.
Introducing new Cascade. It dissolves better than ever for better spotlessness.
Well?
Looks great. You want to make this a foursome?
No. No, I don't.
New Cascade dissolves better for better spotlessness.
Family transportation. It's come a long way. And here's the next step. The new Geo Prizm. 5-door hatchback and 4-door sedan. Japanese designed, American built. To carry today's families with more style, performance, and a commitment to quality. Geo Prizm, part of the Geologic line. Now at selected Chevrolet dealers. It's the logical way to go.
In addition to cold, hard cash, sizzling fantasy vacations, and shopping free-for-alls, you can also win some very tasty prizes in the game of Scrabble at McDonald's.
What do you look forward to? Alcohol can ruin those things. It can damage your health, your grades,
your social life. And the younger you start using it, the more likely you'll become addicted to it. Don't let alcohol ruin what you want most. A message from the National Citizens Commission on Alcoholism.
Trucker McKenzie on Loving.
I like things simple. Like being all alone with the woman I love and loving her completely.
Start an affair with Loving. Weekdays.
Thursday.
You shot him in the back of the head. Blake didn't kill Roger, but whoever did him a favor. I'm sure that the bottom of that lake was warmer than your bed.
Dynasty.
Deliver us.
They've made Tylenol even better.
Gelcaps are concentrated power.
They're solid, and they go down easier than capsules.
Tylenol Gelcaps are smaller than capsules, with extra-strength pain relief concentrated into a solid center under a smooth gelatin coating, so they're strong and easy to swallow.
Fantastic. Just fantastic.
Gelcaps. Tylenol Gelcaps.
Powerful pain medicine.
Extra-strength Tylenol Gelcaps. It's not a capsule. It's better.
So my wife says, honey, I've got to go shopping. You'll have to feed the boys. Good thing we had some Chef Boyardee. It's 95% fat-free and no preservatives. So I say, Jack, you have got this together. Thank goodness for Chef Boyardee.
The officers and staff of Royal Caribbean Cruise Line invite you to join them for 7 days of absolute perfection. RSVP, your local travel agent. Don't just cruise the Caribbean, cruise the Royal Caribbean.
Dusting with Pledge kept this table beautiful for 28 years. Now Endust talks about buildup? Come on. Look, Endust just evaporates, leaving wood as dry and unprotected as before. But a Pledge shine protects beautifully. With Pledge, dusting can be beautiful.
Ever notice how you never see a real Mexican meal without the refried beans?
Rosarita.
The beans people love most are Rosarita. Make it a real Mexican meal with Rosarita refried beans.
Newsday calls Coach a coach's dream.
Let's hurt some people!
Coach scores, says the New York Post.
Sorry we couldn't win one for you.
We didn't care.
Most of the people did.
We had dates.
Yeah. Meet a stiff that refuses to come quietly.
Could you bag them up for us? Paper or plastic?
Hooperman after Coach, Wednesday.
Trust me, he's comfortable.
The Women of Brewster Place will continue in a moment.
Hi, I'm Charles Gibson. It's a comeback rock fans are watching. Tomorrow, the return of Boy George. Also, Soviet pianist Vladimir Feltzman on Good Morning America tomorrow.
An ABC News brief. Now from Washington, Chris Wallace.
Good evening. The unofficial winner in El Salvador's presidential election, right-wing candidate Alfredo Cristiani, has promised he'll seek a negotiated settlement with leftist rebels to end the country's long civil war. The State Department praised the election and said the U.S. will support the winner.
The guerrillas tried harder to disrupt this election than any other since the 1982 Constituent Assembly election. Nonetheless, the Salvadoran people braved violence and terror by the FMLN to participate in the democratic process.
The apparent president-elect of El Salvador and a spokesman for the left-wing opposition will be Ted Koppel's guest tonight on Nightline. ABC News has learned that House Speaker Jim Wright was a silent partner in a lucrative Florida land deal that also involved a major savings and loan operator. Records indicate that Wright was engaged in business with Florida S&L executive Richard Swan. This was at the same time the House Speaker was dealing with legislative matters crucial to the savings and loan industry. President Bush told a group of women state legislators today he believes there can be an accommodation on the issue of semi-automatic weapons.
I am convinced that reasonable men and women can work together to find an answer to the problem of these automated weapons. And I think we've already had some signs in the sporting community that there is support for what we've done, but we're going to keep working it.
New York real estate magnate Donald Trump says he's no longer willing to pay $365 million for Eastern Airlines shuttle service, and he wants the price cut. And in Jerusalem, Israeli Prime Minister Shamir urged an international conference of Jewish leaders to support his refusal to talk with the PLO. But many leaders stayed home from the conference to protest that position. That's News Brief.
Despite being wonderful companions, my subject group scored low in all coordination skills, showed poor organization, and no decision-making abilities. Unless I can bridge the gap between us, this project will be canceled. Thank you. You're welcome.
Life doesn't stop when the sun goes down. In fact, things may just be getting started. That's why Seafirst introduces 24-hour person-to-person check-in. Give us a call and you can handle any of more than 100 different transactions. 7 days a week from any phone, anywhere, any time of the day or night. It's just one part of Seafirst's new Excel service. If you're looking for something better from a bank, we hear you.
Come into Dairy Queen for the DQ Homestyle Ultimate. We start with a juicy Homestyle patty, add melted cheese, and yet another Homestyle patty. Then we top it off with our own tasty sauce, savory bacon, ripe tomatoes, and fresh lettuce too. You can see why it's the ultimate taste. Try one today. You won't want to miss it. The DQ Homestyle Ultimate.
We treat you right. Good news for the Sonics. Bernie's back. We'll have that story at 11.